I'm like 12 days behind, but I'm going to split it into 3 videos, and if it works, it could be perfection. So last time I left you, it was the 27th update. This time it's the 28th update, and I'm going to do it from the 14th in Hoi An, where I left you last time, to the 18th, where we are in Pong Na Ki. That's where I'm going to take you. So from the 14th, we chilled out when I did that video. We had a real chilled out day. Played a lot of pool. And then, yeah, we just chilled out all day, played lots of pool, and then we went to the Tiger Bar. So it's the one I originally went with when I had that night out with the Welsh people. So yeah, we went out on the night, so that was me and the boys. So that was me, Dave, Pee-wee, Sams and XL. So we all rolled out again, back together, the dream team. And then, so yeah, we went to Tiger, got ourselves free shisha, drank lots of beers, and then on the table they had a Jenga. So we played a lot of Jenga. I didn't lose the game, but you know, whatever, fluked it. And then I did a bit of as you do if you had Jenga, you start building. So I did a bit of building. Yeah, that night wasn't much. And then yeah, we did Tiger, and then we jumped on the back of some motorbikes. I went back to that really dark, dungy place I told you about the night before, because it was so fun. And basically we just played our own music again, drank beer, and just did lots really. Just chilled and played pool, and we just enjoyed just chilling all together. We just take the mickey out of each other, and it's just really good fun really. So that was a sound night. And then anyway, we already booked our bus that day. Actually, that's what we did when we were chilled out. So in the early morning, because we got so hammered, we almost missed our bus. The woman from reception came in and was like, "You need to wake up." So early morning, we like ran for the bus. That's just me, Dave and Pee-wee, because we don't have bikes. And then XL and Sam's were biking, obviously. So yeah, ran for the bus, got on it, no problem. Went to Hugh. No, how do you say it? Hugh? Oh no, how do you say it? I don't know. It spells H-U-E. I always say Hugh, but it's not Hugh. It's like how, something like that. Anyway, we ran around, me, Pee-wee and Dave, looking for a hostel. We didn't get the good one that everyone goes to, but we got one called Chill Out Hostel, which was pretty awesome, to be fair. It was pretty air-conned, and we got a room for ourselves, a hostel room for ourselves, and it was cheap, and the lady at reception was lovely. So yeah, and then because we did that early morning bus, we slept, and then it's not too far biking, so we slept until the boys XL and Sam's rolled up, to which XL rolled in with a lot of bandages. So we were like, "Oh, you crashed." So basically what happened to him was there was an old lady on the road just crossing on a really highway, on like a highway where everyone's going really fast. So like she gave him no option, so he sort of slammed on his brakes and just slid on the side of his bike and like tried to dodge her. But yeah, she was just like walking across the road with a motorbike, like walking it. Like, I don't know, it sounded a bit nuts, but yeah, he smashed himself up. So yeah, so then we were all really tired that day when we were in Hugh. So we didn't do a lot, and we just chilled out. And then, but me and Sam's and Pee-wee went out. We just thought, yeah, we'll see what it's about. The other two were just like, I'll tell you what, we're so knackered, fuck this, we're going to bed. So they went bed, and us three went out, and there's nothing in Hugh for a night out. We couldn't find anything. We were asking, we found one place, I forget what it was called, it wasn't worth remembering, but yeah, me and the boys went and had some crap drinks, that was it really. Yeah, that was that. But in the morning, that's why we had early nights, because in the morning we planned to really explore Hugh, because we realised we'd been a bit lazy in Hoi An. So so then we slept, we got up, we rented some bikes from the lovely lady of Chill Out Hostel, and then we got the bikes. It was a bit late, maybe we had a little bit of a lie-in. About 10 I'll go with, I don't know, but, to be honest. And then we got the motorbikes out, and oh god, 5 of us just motorbiking around. It was glorious. We had a really, really good day. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. So we went to a place called Quang Trang, which was by accident, but obviously there's a few tombs and that around to see on Hugh, so we sort of mapped it out before we went, and anyway we saw a big statue of a big man with a sword. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, it was pretty cool. and then we biked on. But it was all about the biking. We're just seeing the views and just like between us, just weaving and wiving. And some of the roads were quite big, like big lorries passing you, and that's pretty heavy. Especially because obviously, was that my first time back on a bike? Yeah, it must have been my first time back on a bike. So I was a bit nervous, to be honest. Mum would say, "You silly boy, what are you getting back on for?" But you have to explore that like out here. Otherwise, you're paying for tours, which cost a fortune. So then, yeah. But the main thing was we went to the tomb of Tuk Duk, which was Tuk Duk was a man around Hugh, who obviously I don't know what he did. He was an emperor. So we went to his tomb, his child's tomb, and all the bits around it. Really, he biked around. And the main Tuk Duk place was like built around like a lake, and inside the lake had a little island, and you could just take really nice pictures and had nice viewpoints. And the tomb, like the little temple tombs, were really nice. I mean, nothing on Angkor Wat, but nice to see. And then they had this little room where you could dress up, so I dressed up as an emperor, got some stupid photos, that was hilarious. And then we tried for ages to find this abandoned water park, which we heard really good news about, but we never found it. But we saw some amazing views, like on the mountains, on the hills, and so it was all about the bike ride. It was beautiful. And then at the end, so then we came back and we had some food, had an amazing day on the bikes. And then no one wanted to go out because we found out it was crap, and we needed to leave. Yeah, no, and we needed to leave. So, everyone went out. But it was so crap, everyone went back except me and P. We were like, no, we'll give it a go. At about 2 o'clock, we were like, let's keep going. So we went, spoke to some girls, and yeah, it was fun. And then, then me and P. we came back, not on our own. And then, we met the boys outside. So then we sacked the girls off and hung with the boys. And we all had some beers there. And then in the morning we slept, probably slept a bit too long. And then the boys headed off on their motorbikes. We had a bus arranged at 5 p.m. So, that was it. The boys, because they're so far behind on their visa, because they spent too long in Saigon, they were motorbiking all the way to Hanoi, which is really far. So that's a massive journey for them. Anyway, we were going to Pong Naki, which was my option because my brother told me the caves were amazing. So we went there 5 p.m. Arrived. We arrived at Phang Nang Key at about 10 p.m. Not having anything planned, but we managed to get in a hostel, book the hostel, and managed to organise a tour for the next day. You sort of need tours to do caves, you can't do it on bikes. So then the next day was one of my favourite days. Is it my favourite day? One of my favourite days in Vietnam. Anyway, so we went to see the caves. So day at the caves. So it was me, Pee-wee, and Dave headed out we didn't have a night out, obviously, because we needed to get up. So we what did we do? Yes, first it was a Paradise Cave. We just got in a minibus, took us all the way there. It was a little bit of a trek all the way through the jungle, which was nice. Then you go all the way up the cave and then down the cave, and it's just like a magnet. It's massive. It's beautiful. I know I've seen caves before, but these were the best caves I've seen. Like the Paradise Caves were so big inside, and like it was so cold, I didn't understand. Anyway, that Paradise Cave was beautiful, and they had loads of lights just like shining on different bits of the rock in there. It made it look so pretty, but I couldn't get a good photo to save my life because I haven't got a good camera, to be honest. And then after the Paradise Cave, in the deal came the Dark Cave, and that was the real one. So the Dark Cave, we went and they gave us lunch, which was perfect, by the way. It was like pancakes in rolls, and that was amazing. They gave pork, beef, everything, over the best view ever, by the way, the best view ever. Sorry I can't show you it, but I've got photos. It was amazing. And then we went to Dark Cave. So to enter the Dark Cave, you go down a zip line, which was fun. From the tight hot pine, so you go all the way over the river, and then you get stopped, obviously on the other end. And then you jump into the water, and there's quite a few of us. There's about maybe 20, maybe 12, I don't know, something between those numbers. And then we go into the Dark Cave. We thought you canoed in, which was annoying, but it wasn't in the end. So then we walked in, and it's pitch black, so you have to have a helmet, hats, life jackets. It was really wicked. And then we went in, you walked all the way through these dark caves, couldn't see shit, like holding on to each other, like, where the hell are we? and then they take you down this way, and you go all the way through, and you're just like, where are we going? And it's tight as hell, and some people are getting a bit claustrophobic, and anyway, it's just a massive mud pit, and everyone just jumps in this mud pit, and you float on mud. Let me tell you that, you float on mud. So that was unreal, and I was always mud from top to bottom, and I was a bit worried about, like, I had one of those waterproof cameras, but I think it's fine. And that was amazing. And then you come out of the cave, and the guy takes you in a different way, to which you, if everyone's full of mud, just throwing mud at each other, having a good old time. And then you slide down the water, like slide down this thing, which actually hurts your ass quite a lot. And you just slide into water, and then you just wash yourself off, and then you come out of the cave, and then you canoe all the way back to where you zip line from. So you just canoe with your friend. But me and Pee Wee got in one, and Dave got in one with somebody else. And they went all the way back. Me and Pee Wee were just like, fuck this, we're going to chill out. So we just cruised it, had a dip, got back in, got a tan, it was good fun. And then we went back, to which we'd already planned a big bus all the way to Hanoi. So we'd absolutely aced it. We went to there, did the caves, and got out in like less than a day. So then after that, we got a big fat long bus to Hanoi. And that is the first section of me being behind on my videos done. We were going to Hanoi, and it's a 10-hour journey, and it's massive. And we took, and you take these, like everybody does out here. You take the Valium pills, which are illegal, but they're not. You can get them in here. They're not illegal. You can get them in the pharmacies, but at home they are illegal. But they just put you to sleep, and I basically slept the whole bus. So then we arrived in Hanoi, and I'll catch you on the next clip, and hopefully I can put some clips on the end, but my phone hasn't been able to save all the videos, so I can't promise you much. But the caves were amazing, the bike ride with the boys was amazing. Hoi An wasn't my thing, but it was beautiful, so that's that.
King Tom. Tom in his official chambers. This is where Tom puts his plays on.
Who watched that? Come on, eh? Fucking hell, it is not though. I reckon this is the bedroom as well. There's a couple of chicks in here.
It's alright, mate. All comes for 75 dong, mate.
I know, there's a man sleeping. It's not quite my angle. Stop that video now.
Pee Wee. Ha ha.